Enysha, you were saying the other day, everyone's like family to you, right?
Yes, everyone here is dear to me.
So this may seem like a strange question, but what are your parents like?
You mean my mom and dad?
Yeah, Quilt has been the only one by my side since I was born, so I don't really have a first-hand experience of what parents are actually like.
Considering how you were here alone except for Quilt for so long, I understand.
Well, if you don't mind, I hope you could tell me about your parents.
Of course I will.
Really?
Well, first I suppose I should tell you about my father. He was a very strong person who always watched out for me. I always loved how he did so many things to keep my spirits up and keep me from feeling sad.
He sounds quite wonderful.
Oh, completely. And he loved my mother very much. I've heard many stories about her, but I don't remember her. She's actually the reason my father and I set off on a journey together.
Oh? Did something terrible happen to your mother when you were young?
Well, she's actually in a faraway place. Somewhere I can't go to meet her.
Oh, I'm sorry if I was insensitive to ask you about it.
It's not your fault. You didn't know. Anyway, the journey was perilous, but Dad never gave up and kept moving forward to reunite with my mother. He said he could do it because I gave him the strength he needed to carry on courageously. The strange part is that even though we've been separated, I still feel a connection with her.
I completely understand what you're talking about.
I haven't met my mother yet, but I believe that one day I'll be reunited with her.
It sounds so nice to have a father and mother.
Yes, Amu. You know, that makes up my mind.
Makes up your mind about what?
Well, Amu, we're already something like a family, right?
Yeah, sort of.
So, it's a little far-fetched to ask you to think of me as your mother, but I'd be happy if you thought of me as your big sister.
Huh? You? My big sister? Even though you just said I was your big sister the other day?
Yes, it's not a real thing, so we can make it up as we go. I will be here, so you can confide all your worries and anxieties to me. Big sister Enysha will do everything she can to support you.
You know, I really appreciate the sentiment, but I have to say, age-wise, you're definitely more of a little sister than an older one.
Are you still hung up on that detail? Where I'm from, it's common to say age is just a number.
It's so nice that Enysha has taken an interest in me. final fight against Illa Delucia is almost upon us.
Please don't worry, Amu. We're definitely going to win.
Yeah, you're right. With all of us working together, we have to win. We just need to remember to have faith in our abilities.
That's the Amu I know. It's not like you to worry about things like that.
You shouldn't worry either. I'll protect you along with everyone else.
And I'll do the same for you. I won't stand by and remain someone who has to be protected by others. After all, I do have protective fairy powers that are good for something.
Protective fairy powers?
Yes, they allow me to raise a person's potential to its maximum level.
Why am I just hearing about this now?
Well, since I'm half fairy and human Aerozaid, I have the power, but I'm not quite in control of my fairy powers yet. So, I'm not sure how much I'll be able to give to help in the battle, but I want to do what I can, so I'll have no regrets.
Well, whatever you do will be helpful, I'm sure.
I'll do my best to help everyone perform at their peak level.
Have you thought about what you will do after the battle is over, Enysha?
I think I'll continue journeying with Gian, as we were before we were brought here. I have to remember to thank Ray and Fair too. They've taken good care of us.
I probably owe them some thanks too.
Of course. I'm so grateful to you, Amu, that a simple thanks doesn't seem like enough.
What did I do that was so special?
Well, you did save me when I was dropped here, didn't you? And besides, all the time Gian spent here has changed him so much.
Changed? How?
He used to be hyper-protective of me, but since he's been here, he's mellowed a lot. As a result, I think our journey will be much more fun once we return to Lindbaum. I give you thanks for those changes, Amu.
I only did what I wanted to do. I'm just glad it didn't end up being a bad influence.
Far from it. Your influence on everyone has been very good as far as I'm concerned. Meeting you is the best thing that's happened to me in so long, so again, thank you.
This is embarrassing, but I guess I should just accept her gratitude graciously. Okay, enough thanks. You're welcome, but it's way past embarrassing now.
You've earned every bit. I know I'll keep thinking about you even after returning to Lindbaum. And I'll pray for your health and happiness forever.
Enysha.
And even though I only have a partial fairy power, I think it will still be quite effective. Because, remember, we're connected to each other by a strong bond, even if we live in different worlds.
So do you think there's hope for us to meet again?
Absolutely. I'm back, Gian.
Welcome back. I trust you didn't lose your way?
Oh, Gian, can't you think of something else to ask me when I return from an errand? You ask me the same thing every time. We've lived in this forest for more than enough time to be familiar with it. I'm fine. Besides, look at this.
Are those strawberries?
Yup, they were growing all over the place deeper in the forest. I was thinking we could make jam from them.
Yes, that would be nice. And since we're making jam, we might as well bake bread to accompany it.
I won't argue with that.
So it appears as if the princess is hungry.
It wouldn't, after such a walk.
I'll go make some tea, since you picked dessert for us.
Yes, please. You know, Gian,
What is it?
we've been traveling quite a bit, but it really is so nice to have a place to call home, isn't it? I can say I'm going out, or I'm home, and just little things like that make me so happy.
I certainly appreciate what you're saying. Is this really what you want forever, though? We both have places we intend to eventually go to, don't we?
Yes, I know. But there are no time constraints on that journey. I think we should taste and see more of the beauty and value of this world first.
I may not have discovered any beauty in this world. If I hadn't met you, I would have loathed my circumstances, hated my mistakes, and twisted everything around me. But even so, even people struggling try to make the best of their circumstances. We can do the same, even if we can't erase the painful memories. Everyone has a happy moment or two waiting for them somewhere.
Oh, Gian.
Ah, there. The tea is ready.
Gian, you forgot a cup. We're one short.
What?
I can't believe you left Amu out on purpose.
Amu? Who's that?
Who?
Don't look at me. You said the name. Now you don't remember who they are?
Yes, but I do feel like it's a familiar name. Amu. Amu. It sounds so familiar. Who is it? When I say that name, I can feel my chest constricting somewhat. Almost like it's a painful memory. I feel like I've forgotten something very important. Even though I made a promise to never forget. Wait! Amu! How could I have forgotten about her all this time? No, not just her. I've forgotten about the rest, and everything that happened in that bizarre world as well. Was coming home to my world the reason I forgot such an important experience? That just... well, it makes me sad. I was never supposed to forget. I didn't want to forget. This feeling of love in my heart.
Yeah, so don't you worry either, Enysha. I'll protect you along with everyone else.
Did all of you really disappear along with that strange world? Was that really the end? I can never see you again. Amu was always protecting me, but I couldn't do anything for her in return. Amu, the time we spent together was so busy I never really got to spend enough time with you.
Enysha? What's wrong, Enysha?
Nothing, Gian. I'm fine. Don't worry.
But
I just feel a little sad and lonely. But I am happy overall. Really. It's just melancholy because I remember her now. Which is much better than forgetting, but it...
Enysha?
I'm so sorry, Amu. I won't ever forget again. The kindness and strength you gave me. I'll brand it on my heart, and it will be with me forever. Because as long as I can remember, neither your crazy world nor the record of your existence can disappear. So please, please, can I believe that I'll see you again someday? There are still so many things I have yet to tell you, Amu. My feelings that I couldn't tell anyone, not even Gian. I'll cherish these feelings, so come look for me one day, all right? I'll be waiting.
I still have a lot of things to tell you too, Enysha. So yes, wait for me. I'll definitely work to find you.
Enysha?
I was just a little startled, because I'm sure I heard Amu's voice just now. You didn't hear anything, Gian?
No, I didn't.
Well, maybe I was just hearing things then.
What did you hear?
She said she'd definitely come find me.
Well then, maybe your Amu friend will indeed come looking for you someday.
Oh, I do hope you're right.
Of course, if that happens, they'll be screened thoroughly before I allow access to you.
Oh, Gian. You don't need to worry about that. We were through a trial by fire together. And I'm confident you'll take a liking to her.